Hello, I'm at TubeTalk.
Welcome back to you too, Doug. Start of spring. Not spring, autumn.
Yeah.
I'm not in the Northern Hemisphere. Start of autumn. End of summer. It's been a crap summer for those of us in the North Island, though.
It's not really been a summer anyway. It's kind of been just a rainy shit time, you know.
Yeah, for lots of people. But what was the most exciting, best thing?
Black Cap swinging my one run.
Oh my gosh, how cool was that?
It was quite cool.
It was awesome, eh?
Yeah.
That was so good.
I had no hope. I had zero hope.
Zero hope. That is
zero.
why Test cricket is the greatest sport ever invented. That, when it goes like that, there's nothing that compares. Right, let's talk horses.
Last week, Kamami had a good win on Friday.
Really good win. He's moved to Queensland. He was dominant. The stable had said he'd been working really well, and he looks progressive up there. And he looks like, I think he might have found a vein of form.
This week, on Thursday, at Rotorua, race 3, we have Callicity.
So, has ability but doesn't always apply it. And so this is D-Day for her, really. She's got a nice barrier draw, good jockey. Blinkers go on, so to help her focus, so she's got to perform. She certainly can perform. The only question might be the track conditions. It's been a bit wet, we want it to come back a bit. But if it comes back into sort of about the 5-6 range, which I think it will, we need to see her step up, but she can.
Race 4, Bamboo Bar.
I've got a coffee this week, not a water.
Controversial.
Bamboo Bar is a horse that is improving all the time. He's got an awkward barrier draw, but I think he can overcome it. I think he will probably end up racing relatively handy, and I think he is a very good winning chance. There you go.
On Saturday, it's at Rapa, race 2. It was Quick Preview and Wingatui Falls.
Yeah, on Derby Day there, both the horses are fresh up. Quick Preview fresh up off a nice trial, but he's got a wideish barrier draw. I think he'll need the run. He's a go-forward horse. I can see him going forward, being handy there or thereabouts. I wouldn't be surprised if he knocked up late. I think he'll need it. And saying that, he won on this day last year at about $27. But I think he'll need it. Wingatui Falls, same thing. It's a touch short for her. Scratched last week on a heavy track. I think she'll settle midfield. I think she'll find the line nicely, but I think she'll improve for it.
Race 7, Sadaka.
Really good staying 3-year-old filly, already Group 2 placed. Nice race for her, no problem with the distance. Back against her own sex. Last time she was in a Colts and fillies and geldings Group 2 race. Barrier 17 doesn't help. We'll have to give her a soft first half of the race, get onto something's back, but she'll be rushing down the outside. Likes Rapa. She's a winning chance.
Race 9, GC.
Last start winner, found a great vein of form, really nice progressive horse. I think we'll get up to 2,000 metres after this run. Awkward barrier drawer. Taylor Mitchell on board, dropping a couple of kilos to 58. I can see him sort of rolling forward and being handyish. And I think he'll run really well, and I think he's a good chance.
And then at Wingatui, race 6, we have Miss Ella and Divine Sava.
Yeah, so Miss Ella, she's dropping back from 2,000 metres to 1,400, so we've tried to keep her fresh. It's a nice pathway going this race, then into a Group 3 race in 3 weeks' time over a mile. Nice barrier drawer. I think she'll sit handy. And as long as she's freshened up well, I think she's right up to this field. And I think she'll be right in the thick of it. Divine Sava was a facile winner last start. It means that she did it very easily. She won by nearly 7 lengths by leading. She jumps well. She may well end up in front or handy again. She stakes placed. She should be hard to beat. I think 2 really good chances.
At Eagle Farm, race 6, we have Moobutters.
A horse that's just starting to hit form. His last start 4th, which you'll see on the video, was good. He was warming up late. That was over a mile. He steps up to 1,800 metres. His work's been good. He's ready to start hitting form. The only issue being he's got barrier 11 of 11 again, or 11 of 12. So he's got to get back in the running. But he will be finishing off strongly. I expect to see him run well.
Then at Hawkesbury, we have More Saintly.
So More Saintly, winner 2 starts ago. Last start, as John O'Shea said, the jockey just got it all wrong. He was following the favourite and for some reason decided to pop out and sit 4 wide outside the favourite in the open for the last 1,000 metres going forward. So it was a hard run. Best forgotten. He's a really nice progressive 3-year-old staying colt. Still waiting for the barrier draw to come out, but if he draws a nice gate, he'll get smothered up and he'll be finishing off really well. Hard to assess his chances when the field's not out, but he's a nice progressive staying horse.
Then on Sunday at Sunshine Coast with Slay Queen.
Again, the fields aren't out. The last 5 races we have accepted for, she's born barrier 20, barrier 74, barrier 112, barrier 32 and barrier 20. So we're just waiting for a nice barrier for her because she's come up really well and we think she'll be very effective first up. So hopefully she draws well, and if she does, she can relax nicely over the 1,400 metres and she can run really well. I think she's in for a good campaign. Just waiting for barrier draw. If she draws well, I think she'll run well.
Yeah. And then bit of the week.
Let's not discuss last week's bit of the week.
Yeah, we can just go past.
Holy shamoly, I got that wrong. This week.
The Zealand Derby.
Yeah.
It's Exacta.
The Exacta.
So we've got Sharp and Smart to win, and then you've got Desert Lightning to run second.
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of chances for third, but Sharp and Smart, he's about 23 rating points higher than anything else. His win last start was phenomenal. It looks at his mercy. He's $1.70 now. He'll probably start $1.40. But from a good barrier draw, it does look at his mercy. Desert Lightning is a very good horse. He won the Avondale Guineas last start. He was unlucky in the Karaka Mile the start before. He's a really good horse, and I think he's the clear threat to Sharp and Smart, so I can see him running second. For third, you can put on a number of horses, but just go the Exacta. Hopefully it's paying about $7. Sharp and Smart to win Desert Lightning second.
And that concludes TubeTalk.
It does. Thank you very much, Douglas, and we shall see everybody next week. Bye.
New Zealand Derby, they turn for home at the 400 metres, and it's Ragu the leader, and he leads by a length and a half here from Get That Jive. 2 lengths away Rangipo, 3 lengths away Valley Girls looking to run on. Ragu in front, Rangipo's coming after him, the stablemate. Then Get That Jive, what's the story? Valley Girl and Capella, it's the Pike stablemates, and on the outside Rangipo, look at what's the story flashing at them later along the inside. Oh gee, I think Rangipo, it's very close with what's the story.